Section 1. Introduction. What is epigenetics? Epigenetics studies how behaviors and environment can cause changes that affect gene function. Unlike genetic changes, epigenetic changes are reversible and do not alter your DNA sequence but can change how your body reads it. Imagine it as a conductor at a symphony, altering the intensity, pace, and emphasis of musical notes without changing the notes themselves. Epigenetics involves biological mechanisms that switch genes on and off. It's a complex layer of genetic control, akin to a dimmer switch adjusting light brightness, impacting health and mood. Understanding epigenetics helps us unravel how our environment and experiences leave marks on our genetic material, potentially passed down to future generations. Section 2. Unraveling the influence of epigenetics on human behavior. Behavior is influenced by both genetic predispositions and environmental factors. Epigenetic mechanisms can modify the expression of behavior-linked genes without altering the gene sequence. Stress, diet, or exposure to toxins can cause epigenetic changes affecting stress management or aggression. Traumatic experiences can lead to epigenetic changes, making genes more or less reactive to subsequent stresses. This adaptation might have been beneficial in our ancestral past, but can manifest as increased anxiety or stress disorders today. Understanding the epigenetic basis of behavior opens the door to targeted therapies that could modify these epigenetic marks. Section 3. Epigenetics and physical traits. Epigenetics plays a crucial role in determining physical traits, often thought to be strictly governed by genetic codes. Epigenetic mechanisms can enhance or suppress the expression of genes associated with physical attributes. For instance, the color and texture of your hair can change over time due to environmental factors influencing epigenetic tags on your DNA. In the animal kingdom, epigenetics influences the physical traits of Arctic foxes, which change color with the seasons. This understanding has significant implications for health and disease management, such as muscle development and function. Section 4. How skills are affected by epigenetic factors. Skills acquisition is influenced by epigenetics, not just practice and dedication. Activities like learning to play an instrument or speaking a second language can cause epigenetic changes in the brain. These changes may strengthen neural pathways, allowing for quicker and more efficient processing. Epigenetics may explain why some skills seem to run in families, blending inherited traits and acquired modifications. Understanding epigenetics could revolutionize educational and training programs by personalizing learning methods to suit individual epigenetic profiles. Section 5. The intergenerational transmission of emotional patterns. Epigenetics plays a role in the transmission of emotional patterns across generations. Emotional experiences of one generation can epigenetically influence the stress responses of future generations. Children and grandchildren of individuals who survive traumatic events often exhibit heightened anxiety or stress disorders. This transmission occurs through epigenetic marks laid down in the DNA during extreme stress or trauma. Research involving descendants of Holocaust survivors shows unique epigenetic changes, suggesting a robust link between parental experiences and the genetic legacy of their children. Section 6. Case study. Epigenetic effects in historical contexts. Historical events provide opportunities to observe epigenetic effects across generations. The Dutch hunger winter of 1944 to 1945 exposed pregnant women to severe malnutrition, affecting their children and grandchildren. Offspring showed higher susceptibilities to health issues like obesity, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases. Researchers linked these effects to epigenetic changes, specifically DNA methylation patterns altered by the famine. This case study highlights the long-term impacts of extreme conditions on human populations and the importance of stable, healthy environments. Section 7. Societal implications of epigenetic discoveries. Epigenetics has profound societal implications, especially in public health, policymaking, and ethics. Understanding environmental influences on gene expression opens new avenues for public health initiatives to prevent disease. Policymakers could develop more effective health and social policies, considering epigenetic effects. Policies aimed at reducing pollution, improving diet, and managing stress could help prevent the epigenetic transmission of diseases. Epigenetics raises ethical questions about societal intervention in fostering beneficial epigenetic changes and the risk of genetic discrimination. Section 8. Personal impacts. What can individuals do? Insights from epigenetics empower individuals to manage environmental factors influencing their gene expression. Lifestyle choices like diet, exercise, and stress management actively shape genetic expression. Simple changes like adopting a healthier diet or engaging in regular physical activity can modify epigenetic markers beneficially. Section 9. Conclusion. Embracing the potentials of epigenetics. Understanding epigenetics reshapes our approach to medicine and public health. The potential of epigenetics is vast, from revolutionizing treatment protocols to altering generational health views. It compels us to consider not just inherited genetic information, but also the genetic legacies we pass on. As we learn more, we may find novel ways to prevent and treat diseases, leading to healthier, more resilient generations. Embracing epigenetics could lead to a paradigm shift in health, societal well-being, and personal lives, making it an exciting frontier in science.